What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Underground. My name is Tim Ruswick, and today I want to talk about something that I get asked about a lot. We have an email list on Game Dev Underground, which if you don't know, you should totally go to gdu.io and sign up for it. But on the email list, every once in a while I get some responses and people ask about this kind of thing, so I figured to make a video on it. And that is the idea of specializing versus learning many different skills. Now, I've always been a jack of all trades. I've always been the dude that will do a lot of different things, try a lot of different things. I would say that I'm good or average at a lot of things versus excellent at one particular thing. And I've seen other people that specialize in skill sets, and I've worked with a lot of people that specialize in skill sets. And for a long time, I actually wanted to be one of those people. I just wanted to be great at something. I wanted to excel. I wanted to be the best at something. But as I found my life just moving on and learning all these different things, I couldn't stick to something long enough for me to become the master of these things. And when I got into business, I noticed something kind of weird happen. I started to really excel in a lot of different areas that a lot of people struggled with. One of the areas in particular was when I would go and find someone to do a job, or I would hire someone, or I'd bring on freelancers or whatever to take care of a certain part of a job. I realized that because I had experience doing pretty much everything in the job that I was hiring for, I was a lot more effective at finding freelancers. When it came to actually hiring the freelancers, I knew what to look for. When it came to working with the freelancers, I knew what things to ask them, what things to suggest to them. I even knew the specifics of the thing they were going to be doing, so I can give them the specifications that they knew. For example, you'll know if you make a 2D game, there's the programming, there's the art, there's the sound, but there are a lot of intricacies in each individual part. For example, you need to know the format you want the art in, what resolution you want the individual sprites. Do you want them separate frames, or do you want them in a sprite sheet? And same thing with the sound. Do you want any delay before or after? Do you want certain things to trigger right when the programming hits or whatever? There are a lot of very intricate things that you have to understand when you're working with these various different areas of a game. And in business, and when I ran a marketing company, there are a lot of very individual things that you have to learn for each individual skill set. And I realized that I was a lot more effective at dealing with all these different types of people because I had a background doing all these different things. And so for me, being a jack of all trades was a major advantage in the business regard. And I found other people that specialize in specific things, and those are usually the people that I would hire. I would say, okay, I need this art done, so I'm going to hire this specialized person, and so on and so forth. So for people that ask this question, there is no definitive answer, but what I would say is this. It highly depends on, so what you're going to do, whether or not you want to be a jack of all trades or you want to specialize in a certain skill, is highly dependent on whether or not you want to work for yourself. When you have your own business, when you work for yourself, when you're an entrepreneur, when you're a business owner, jack of all trades has a major advantage in so many different aspects. When you are being hired by someone, when you're getting a job, it helps tremendously to be very good at one skill set. Because the more you are, the more you'll get passed around, the more people will hire you if you're a freelancer, or the more you'll excel in that position if you're just getting a job there. So I would say just really think about where you want to go in the future, what you have planned, what you want to do with your time, and formulate a plan around that. For me personally, the jack of all trades thing has really helped tremendously. I have my fingers in everything known to man, and because I have such a short attention span, it helps me kind of get through all my different projects by trying a lot of different things. I only talk to you guys about games mostly, and maybe some self-improvement marketing stuff here and there, but my tastes vary wildly. I mean, I have created everything from sound to music to making video to games to artwork. I do marketing, I do business stuff, I do self-development stuff. I help people with lots of different things, and it keeps it interesting for me to be able to actually go and like try all these different things, build all these different things, create stuff, write my book, like do all this stuff. It keeps my mind, I think, fresh and energetic, and I don't get bored at any one thing because I move around to a lot of different things, and it always keeps me fresh, and then I'm excited to go back to the thing that I have to do. So, I mean, it's been a struggle in a sense of sticking to a project, and I've talked about that in a couple of videos. But outside of sticking to projects, it has been a tremendous benefit for me to have a lot of varying skill sets. And it really helps me dealing with people. It really helps me hiring, especially for certain skill sets. And it's helped me a ton in a ton of different ways of various things in my life. So I hope this kind of sheds some light on that. I hope I gave a definitive answer for you. If you have any comments, please leave them below. I love hearing from you guys. It's always awesome to see what you have to say. But anyways, until next time, I'll see you in the next video.